deepening the connection within. One thing that Kundalini Yoga is incredible at establishing within is this inner strength. And inner strength is about having the tenacity and the application to be able to really apply yourself in a way that honors your authentic nature. Strength in general is often associated with being able to really push and really able to sort of achieve and succeed, and it can be a real hardening, and often strength and hardening goes together. In Kundalini Yoga, though, we talk about this inner strength, and with inner strength, what this is more about, it's about allowing the polarity of softness and hardness to work within your life so that you can find this beautiful equilibrium where you can gently apply yourself so that you are able to stay connected to your truth regardless. We are very, very, very used to, in the society that we live in, is being comfortable. We're really used to having the air conditioner or the heater at that set temperature, of, making sure that we've got the right amount of food, and the moment we get thirsty or the moment we get hungry, we fulfill that need. We're used to making sure that our environment is allowing us to be comfortable. And what that really has done, it's created in a way a desensitization for our ability to be strong. Techniques like fasting, like ice bathing, like the whole even sunbathing in the heat of the day, all these things that put pressure on our body are actually a way to strengthen our inner resolve. A human makeup is designed to respond to extremes, and it's through responding to extremes that we learn the strengths that we have. It's how we learn about our ability, our capacity, and we can grow and expand that. But we are no longer exposed to those external pressures. So that's why we have to do practices that create them. A perfect one is breath suspension. And that's a really simple and a really great way to activate your inner strength, because you get to the point where everything stops and your mind's going, oh my gosh, we need to breathe. If we don't breathe, we could actually die. And that then recalibrates the whole nervous system, and you get to the point where you almost bliss out. You almost get to the point where nothing else exists and everything falls away, because you're so focused on what that need is that you are requiring at that moment. And that's really what inner strength is. It's the ability to be able to be really aware of what is being required right now and applying yourself to it. And that's why we use the word tenacity, because tenacity is really about keeping up, and inner strength allows you to keep up. And Kundalini Yoga is an incredible practice for building the inner strength, because the breath of fire is not easy, and when you have to do it for 3, 5, 10, 11 minutes, it really activates that inner strength. And then you've got the whole working of the nabi and activating the strength, that inner strength in the core, and how that requires you to sit with your relationship with your empowerment, because the empowerment of your center is all associated with the nabi. For people that are really in tune, you are often deeply connected anyway. But there is lots of different levels of connection that you can have. And if you are really opened in regards to intuition, you can be connecting into everything. Because on the supper realm, there is so many things. And when you're connecting into the Akasha records, you can access so many things. But what Kundalini Yoga does, it opens you up to the Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. It opens you up to your higher self that's directly connected to this lineage of teachers, this lineage of gurus. And it doesn't have to be the Sikh gurus, it's your gurus, it's your teachers, it's the energetic spiritual guides that are there guiding just you. And that's what Kundalini Yoga does. It opens you up to that connection directly to Source. Why phone anyone else when you could phone God? And that's what Kundalini Yoga does, and that's what the Om Namo Guru Dev does. And this is what we're talking about in regards to connection, is going straight to Source. Because all these other layers are beautiful, but if you can connect straight to Source, that's more potent. Let's take the strength to stay connected to here now and to your essence and to your truth. Because otherwise you can be pulled by all these other inputs. And you are very much heavy in regards to being in the present moment. That's beautiful. Yet sometimes you'll start to seek to want to understand a deeper interpretation of everything. So what inner strength does, it allows the ability to pull your energy from the navel into your heart, and it allows you to start to open up through the heart. And when you start to open up from the heart, you will then start to see things in a different way. And when you start to see things in a different way, that's when you'll start to get clarity. And that's really what connection is the clarity from the heart. Eyes, and place your hands on your knees, palms facing up. And drop deeply into the breath. Observe the rise and the fall of the Navi. And as you observe the rise and the fall of the Navi, allow the exhale to deepen, becoming a little stronger, starting to hear the exhale. Tapping into this inner resource of the power of the breath. Allowing this to calm your mind and pull you inwards. Then inhale and suspend the breath while the intention is set. May I develop a deep awareness and relationship to the space of my inner strength, allowing this to connect me deeply to my higher self and the authentic expression of all that I am. May this happen more than ever before for the benefit of all. And exhale.